kind of where you need it to spike. Hey, what's up, Van? Good morning, Bruno. What's up, Chris? I'll give it like just a little bit. Give it some time. Let everybody come in, and then we'll get started. The market is up a little bit, but not very impressive on the gap scanner today. Not a whole lot going on. But I think we still have a few potential trades. Annex just popped up. Not really gapping a lot, only, yeah, Annex is, probably don't care too much about Annex. Okay, so here's what we got going on. The top potential trade right now for me would be SCKT. Currently, it's not up enough. It's only up 20%. But if we are looking at the daily, this is a nice bounce plus gap setup. As you can see, just hold on, got some lines going. We've had this day here on July 27th, ran to like 420, or gapped up at like 420, failed on 100 million, and then October here went up to 4.5 and failed on 170 million. So we have a lot of resistance now created in between, I would say 4.5, and so right now what I'm looking for is basically a spike, morning spike into those levels. So we can see we have a pre-market high of 4.6, which is what I'm going to be using, just because it's slightly higher than the daily resistance of 4.5. I'll just be using 4.6 because that's what the pre-market chart is indicating. And I need at least a 1-on-1 risk to reward. So for me, I would need a morning spike to at least 3.8, ideally anything over $4, and then risking 4.6. So and 3.8 is kind of that 1-on-1 risk to reward, and then covering probably around $3. Just looking at the daily, you can see that $3 has been support here, and has been resistance here. So this is kind of your cover area, plus it's around 75% of the gap, so it's likely not to give 100% back. It's only going to give about 75% back. So that's kind of the trade plan on SCKT, and right now we're tracking for about 40-50 million volume. If it trades normally, if it dies off, then it's going to trade less. If it picks up some traction, might trade just around those numbers, maybe a little bit more. But out of the open, I would be looking for that morning push, at least 380s, ideally over 4. The closer that we can get to 4.5, 4.6, the better it's going to be. We can take more shares, risking off of that 4.6 level. So that's the game plan on SCKT. Fortunately, right now it's low, right at $3, up only 18%. So right now it's not worth the trade. So we're going to be hoping for that morning push. The next one is SYBX, and I would be trading this one as a gap and crap. Basically, there isn't any daily resistance. This was not a gap update. This was just a spike. It could have been a morning spike. It could have been a spike in the afternoon, in the midday. So we don't know. And it's only on 25 million. So on the daily, there isn't any volume weighted resistance. But something that I have been recently tracking is the probability of something gapping up, giving back 50% or more, and breaking out of pre-market highs. So what's the probability that this, if it fails its pre-market gain of 50% or more, what are the odds that it can break out of this pre-market high sometime during that day? And my theory is that it's unlikely that a stock will do that, given the criteria that I trade in when I filter out looking for stocks. So what I'm going to be looking for is some kind of morning spike, at least to 330, 340s, and then risking off of the pre-market highs of 397, and covering would be about 270s. As you can see, just on the daily, we have some levels here at 270s, some levels here at 270s as well. So just kind of the daily support area is going to be around 270. Plus, this is where we had the major crack here, the pullback earlier in the pre-market, down to like 270s as well. So that's the trade plan on SYBX, and those are the only two that I am interested in out of the open. We also obviously have ANPC, we have Veru, and we have TLGT. But these ones, if they set up, it's going to be something I'm going to be trading later in the day, or won't be touching it at all. ANPC, just a micro float, so I don't want to be shorting that. And it has days where it gaps up and fails, but it's not on a whole lot of volume. The only volume we had was 40 million, which is kind of like just barely the minimum. But again, it's and we're tracking for more volume than that already. We have almost 6 million pre-market, so we're tracking for more than that. Plus, it's a micro float. I don't necessarily want to be touching it again until possibly later, 11 a.m. plus. Veru, multi-day runner so far. 52 highs. Really, it looks like maybe all-time highs. It's pretty much all-time highs. It's testing this $10 level, and I'm assuming that $10 level is going to be a major resistance area for this stock, because it's kind of a whole dollar level. It's $10 is a pretty important level, and it's $10 is also an important level on the daily from 10 years ago or so. And then TLGT, it's just penny stock. I don't know if I don't care about penny stocks really, but I'm still just watching this just on the side. But that's it. SYBX and SEKT, top main watches. Everything else just kind of watching on the side. Alright guys, I'm going to be trading these two live in the room. If you guys want, hop on over there. If not, I will see you guys tomorrow morning. See ya.